Major leaks to the Avengers Doomsday movie, and I'm going to share with you these leaks. But first, I want to give you guys a warning here, right? Don't get too excited. Don't. You used to be able to get excited and there would be no problem. Now with Disney, you have to be careful because the disappointment is coming. You know, Disney, at the end of the day, they're going to do Disney. They're going to make some weird changes. They're going to focus on a stupid message. You know how Disney's. But still, part of me does believe that Disney is trying to change. They're trying to walk away from all of that. They listen, Disney is tired of getting their back kicked in. You know, they're tired of the flops. They're tired of taking L's. They're on like their third or fourth flop of the year. The Thunderbolts, huge flop, right? But I'm looking at these leaks, and this actually explains a lot. This actually explains as to why Marvel, they delayed these movies, because these are turning out to be very ambitious movies, and it kind of does feel like maybe Disney is listening to the fans, right? And I think they were making these movies, they're like, yeah, we're trying to incorporate all these things, all these ideas, all these characters. We gotta delay this thing. You know, we want to do this right. We only got one shot at this, right? This is going to be it. Don't get me wrong. If Fantastic Four does what I think it's going to do, be a huge disaster for Disney, be a huge flop, I don't know if there's going to be an audience left to go see this Avengers Doomsday movie. But they are bringing back the classics, right? They're bringing back Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, everyone. They're bringing them all back. So this might actually be their last shot, even if Fantastic Four flops, which I suspect it will. But let's look at this right here. Look at this. Avengers Doomsday leak, Deadpool, Sentinels, and more from Disney's presentation. So apparently there's like a Reddit user, and he's in contact with someone that's on the set, someone with the costume, something like that. You can go read this article. It's on Cosmic Book News. But I'm going to get to the nitty gritty. I'm going to get to why you are here. And that is these rumors, and here they are. Look at these rumors. Avengers Doomsday info. These are the DMs from the IG user. Look at this. Doomsday will feature new Avengers, aka the Thunderbolts. Right? You gotta include them in. You got it. I mean, you know, I'm just grateful that Captain Marvel is nowhere in sight. Neither is Little Miss Marvel. I'm grateful for this. You know, don't taint this movie if they put those characters in there. But yes, we are going to get the Thunderbolts. I like the Russian chick. The bootleg Black Widow. I like her. I don't have a problem with her. Put her in there. I have no problem with that. All right? You got Fantastic Four. You got the original X-Men actors in comic book accurate costumes. I think I saw a picture of Cyclops, right? He has the costume on. I like it. I like this. One last hoorah for them. You know, I mean, they did build a damn thing. There would be no comic book movies without the original X-Men movies. Blade, really, actually, there would be no genre, no movie genre without Blade. But anyway, I digress. Story will start off in, which I'm happy with. That's cool. Give him a little something. You know, Namor and Manape will have new costumes. Please give us new costumes, especially for Namor. Let's see. Doom will have Sentinels. That's the biggest part. That's probably the part that I'm most excited about. He's gonna have some Sentinels in there. So that's good. There was a sketch of little Shuri in a Black Panther costume. Not sure how different it is. Okay, so she's still gonna be your Black Panther. Listen, man, it is what it is. You know, they gotta do something, you know. They gotta do something. Amazing picture of Sentinels attacking the X-Mansion with Shang-Chi, Invisible Woman, the X-Men, and with Gambit and Deadpool fighting them. So we're gonna get Deadpool in there. Ryan Reynolds, I guess, you know, if he has a career, you know, this whole thing going on with his wife right now. Apparently they did something to someone and they're upset at them now. But this is good, man. I like these rumors. I do. I mean, if they just did that, right? And not include identity politics, not include these weird ideologies, these weird changes, I can rock with this, you know. But one thing I want to point out here, and this is probably one of the most important things and one of the best indicators that this actually might be a good movie. I don't see Ironheart anywhere on this. Nor should you. I don't see Captain Marvel. I don't see the Little Miss Marvel. I don't see these trash characters they try to make a thing. I don't see them in here. And I'm rocking with this. This is good. Focus on this. Let this be pretty much the movie. And I think we're good. I think we're going to have $1 billion movie. This, by the way, this needs to be like a $2 billion movie. I mean, the amount of money that Disney is pouring into this movie, Avengers Doomsday, it's bananas. They're going to need to do some numbers. You know, so they're going to need to make a deal with Trump. They have to release this thing in China. You know, you gotta. So I'm rocking with this. I am. If Disney does this, you know, they might drop down on my ops list. Because I don't know if you guys know this, Disney is my biggest op. Well, woke culture is, but Disney's like right there. I mean, the two hold hands. They go side by side. They go everywhere together. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensation.